I'm Stan Goff. I am retired from the Army. I'm married to Sherry. I'm a father, I'm a grandfather. From the time I went in the Army when I was 18, my first assignment was in Vietnam. Until I got out of the Army, I participated in things in 8 different conflict areas. I was not baptized until I was 56 years old. I was baptized in All Saints a year ago last Easter. Baptism to me was sort of a way of entering into this covenant that ultimately goes back 4,000 years. In particular, coming from a violent background like mine, it's not even a criminally violent background, even though I think many of the things that I did were very criminal. One of the things that happened to me when I was baptized and I said I renounced Satan is that from that point forward I'm never obligated again to raise my hand against another human being. There's no other way to describe liberation for me. Knowing that I never, ever again, under any circumstances, will raise my hand against another human being is freedom from bondage for me. I came to understand that Christianity was something different. It was about being a disciple. It's like the root word of discipline. It was a discipline, and through this discipline, there was a way to embrace the idea that life instead of death has the last word. You know, you say tending the flame, I tend to take it pretty literally. A flame is something that has to be tended as the conditions change around it. You know, the wind starts to blow, you got to do something to protect it, but the wind's going to blow. There's days now when faith comes real easy to me, and there's days when it's a real struggle. You know, my way of doing things for most of my life was, you know, to take the bull by the horns, so to speak, and just make something happen, you know what I mean? And aggression and rage and a lot of other things were the tools that I had to get things done. That's what I knew how to do, and that's not an option for me now. I mean, in that sense, that's why faith is very much a discipline for me. It's a personal discipline at this point. Prayer is real important to me, even though I don't like to pray aloud. I don't like to pray publicly. And tend the flame through service. Service, you know, is wherever it presents itself. You know, and having the discipline of faith has made me less likely to sort of shy away from anything that means I might have to do something other than what I want to do right now. One of the interesting things about the notion of fellowship, the way that I understand it from the New Testament, is that once Jesus comes along, this fellowship starts to leap over boundaries. And All Saints, for me, has been a leap over a lot of boundaries. There are a lot of people I never would have come into contact with.